Arya stared at the college acceptance letter, her hands trembling. She'd worked nights stocking shelves and weekends tutoring just to afford the application fees. But when she showed her parents the scholarship offer covering half her tuition, they sighed. "We can't help with the rest," her dad said, avoiding her eyes. "Times are tight." Arya nodded, swallowing the lump in her throat, until 2 weeks later she overheard her mom on the phone. "Yes, Luna's dorm is gorgeous. We took a loan for her design school deposit." The words hit like a slap. Luna, her younger sister, was enrolling in a luxury university known for its six-figure tuition. That night, Arya confronted them. Her mom twisted her napkin. "Luna needed stability. You're stronger. You'll figure it out." Arya packed her old laptop and moved into her aunt's cramped basement. By day, she took community college courses. By night, she delivered food, scribbling scholarship essays between orders. She discovered loopholes, grants for first-gen students, contests for essays about overcoming adversity. Her anger fueled every word. One rainy evening, a notification popped up. Full ride scholarship awarded. She screamed, waking her aunt's cat. The email named a top university, better than Luna's. At Thanksgiving, Luna Instagrammed her gourmet dorm feast, while Arya served mashed potatoes in a hairnet at the campus cafeteria. Her parents didn't recognize her number when she called. "We're busy helping Luna settle in," her dad said. Arya hung up, grinning. Let them stay busy. Graduation day arrived. Arya stood in her honors robe, clutching her speech. In the crowd, she spotted her parents. Stiff, uneasy, Luna sat beside them, chewing her lip. After the ceremony, her mom approached, eyes red. "We didn't know you applied there." Arya handed her a photo, her scholarship letter framed beside a receipt for Luna's loan. "You taught me to read the fine print." Years later, Arya's tech startup made headlines. Reporters asked her secret. "Community college and resentment," she joked. Luna, now a struggling artist, texted, "Can I intern with you?" Arya hired her, minimum wage. At family dinners, their parents praised Arya's hustle, avoiding Luna's sighs. One night, Arya found her dad crying in the garage. "We thought Luna needed saving," he mumbled. "Turns out you just needed a chance." Arya sipped her coffee. "Funny, I took mine." Arya's success with the Luna project drew media attention, but whispers began swirling when a viral article dug into their family history. Reporters hounded Luna, now a part-time intern at Arya's startup, asking, "Do you regret your privileged start?" Luna's face tightened on camera. "Privilege doesn't guarantee happiness." That night, Arya found Luna crying in the office pantry. "They make it sound like I'm the villain," Luna muttered. Arya hesitated, then slid a folder across the table. "You want to fix the narrative? Help me." Inside were plans for a free art mentorship program, Luna's old sketches tucked in the margins. Luna launched the program, using Arya's funding but refusing to name it after herself. "Call it the second chance," she insisted. Parents of struggling artists praised Luna's passion, unaware she'd once been resented for hers. At the launch party, their mom hugged Luna, tears in her eyes. "We're so proud," Arya watched, sipping champagne until her dad approached. "You gave her purpose," he said quietly. Arya shrugged. She just needed someone to believe her. Months later, Arya's accountant flagged odd transactions, small sums funneled to an unknown account. She traced it to Luna, who froze when confronted. "It's for a student," Luna admitted, showing Arya a photo, a teen painting murals on a crumbling community center. Her parents cut her off when she quit law school. Sound familiar? Arya authorized the payments secretly, adding a note, "Don't tell Luna." The twist? When the second chance won a national award, Luna thanked her mystery donor live on stage. Arya's employees cheered, but she stayed quiet. Later, Luna texted, "I know it was you," Arya replied. "Now you owe me." The next morning, Luna barged into her office with blueprints. "Let's build a studio for the mentees. Together." Arya smirked. "Only if I pick the name." The final scene showed them standing before a gleaming building, the Luna and Arya Collective. Inside, their parents hung Luna's first painting beside Arya's scholarship letter. Reporters asked, "Why collaborate after everything?" Arya glanced at Luna. "Turns out, family drama makes great business fuel." Luna laughed. "And art material. Years later, their mom confessed the truth. Luna's design school was a last-ditch plan to cure her severe anxiety. We thought money could fix it, she admitted. Arya handed her a tissue. Turns out all she needed was a paintbrush. Luna, overhearing, added, "And a sister who hated me enough to care." They both grinned. Some twists, it seemed, ended exactly where they should. Arya noticed Luna growing distant after the collective's grand opening. She'd cancel meetings, citing creative blocks, but Arya's assistant mentioned seeing Luna at a late-night art supply store, buying canvases in bulk. Curiosity piqued. Arya followed her one evening to a dimly lit warehouse downtown. Inside, Luna stood before a massive mural, a chaotic blend of shattered glass and blooming roses. "It's called Family Portrait," Luna said, without turning around. "Pretty, right? Until you see the cracks." Arya stepped closer, spotting their parents' faces hidden in the shards, their hands clutching money bags. "You've been busy," Arya murmured. Luna wiped paint off her cheek. "Turns out therapy's expensive. Art's cheaper." The next morning, Arya quietly paid off Luna's maxed-out credit card, the same one their parents had co-signed years ago. Luna discovered the payment with a groan. "I didn't ask for help," she snapped at Arya over coffee. "You didn't have to," Arya shot back, sliding over a contract. "But if you're gonna air our dirty laundry in art form, sell it. Split the profits 70-30. Luna blinked. "Why 70? Arya smirked. "My therapy bill's higher." The mural went viral. Critics called it a raw dissection of generational greed. Their parents begged them to take it down, but Arya doubled down, auctioning it for 6 figures. The buyer? A tech mogul who hung it in his lobby, right under Arya's office. Luna used her cut to open a free art therapy studio, naming it the Glass House. "People should break things safely," she told reporters. At the studio's launch, their dad pulled Arya aside. "We took loans for Luna's school because she tried to..." He trailed off, guilt-stricken. Arya finished for him, voice steady. "I know. She told me about the pills." He stared, shocked. "You knew?" Arya nodded. "And I still think you were wrong. Money doesn't fix secrets." The twist came weeks later. Arya received a package, Luna's old journal from her design school days. Inside, an entry read, "Arya's the strong one. I'm just the broken project." Beneath it, a recent sticky note. "Turns out, broken things make the best art. Thanks for not giving up on me." Arya framed the note beside their childhood photo. When Luna asked why, she said, "Proof that sisters make better stories than secrets." Luna rolled her eyes. Still cheesy? But that night she painted Arya's office door, a single rose growing through cracked concrete. The caption, "Even weeds bloom." The final sting. Their mom, inspired by the mural, quietly donated her jewelry to fund art supplies for the Glass House. Arya found the receipt, texting Luna. Mom's pawned her diamonds. "Midlife crisis or character arc?" Luna replied, "Both. Meet me at the studio. Bring coffee." As they painted over a graffiti tag outside the Glass House, Luna muttered, "You know, I used to hate you." Arya dipped her brush in red. "Same, but now you're stuck with me." Luna grinned. Worst twist ever. They didn't notice their parents watching from across the street, holding hands, for once, silent. Some battles didn't need words, just paint. Arya's phone buzzed with a real estate alert. Her childhood home was listed for sale. She showed Luna the listing, expecting anger. Instead, Luna shrugged. "Mom cried last week saying they downsized." They drove past the house on a whim, finding their parents hauling boxes into a tiny apartment. Their mom waved awkwardly. "We thought it was time," she said, avoiding eye contact. Arya noticed her mom's bare fingers, no wedding ring. Later, Luna found the truth. The house sale funded a trust for the Glass House. They kept $0, the lawyer admitted. Luna spiraled. The pressure to deserve the money triggered old anxiety. She disappeared for days, leaving Arya frantic. Arya finally found her in their old treehouse, sketching furiously. "I'm exactly who they thought I was. A mess," Luna muttered. Arya tossed her a key. "You want to prove them wrong? Fix this." The key opened a storage unit filled with their parents' old furniture. "They saved our baby photos but sold the couch. Priorities, right?" Luna laughed, then cried. They burned the sketches of their broken family in the unit's parking lot, roasting marshmallows over the ashes. The twist? The trust money came with a letter their dad had hidden. It revealed Luna's college fund was always meant for both sisters, but their mom had drained it years ago to cover secret debts. I couldn't admit failure, their mom confessed when confronted. Luna handed her a paintbrush, then paint over it. Months later, the apartment's walls displayed their mom's clumsy attempts at art, stick figures of their family, labeled "Work in Progress." Arya hung one in her office. When a reporter asked about it, she said, "It's a reminder that even bad art deserves a frame." The final sting came via email, a donation to the Luna Project from their dad's new part-time job, a grocery bagger. The note read, "P.S. Luna's mural made a customer cry. She bought all my bananas. Thanks." At dinner, Luna teased, "You kept Mom's awful painting." Arya smirked. "And you kept Dad's weird banana money." They clinked glasses, the silence between them now comfortable. Some families were like mosaics, broken pieces glued into something better. The real twist? The treehouse became an art retreat for kids like Luna. Its first mural, a giant banana with wings, signed by their dad. Luna called it modern art. Arya called it a dad joke, but secretly, they both loved it. Arya received a city notice taped to the treehouse. Condemned, scheduled for demolition. The land, it turned out, had been zoned for a new parking lot. Luna stared at the paper, her fists clenched. "They can't erase this place," she whispered. Arya pulled out her laptop, digging through property records. "They already sold it," she muttered. The buyer? The same tech mogul who'd purchased Luna's mural. Luna spray-painted "Not Your Canvas" across the treehouse that night. Arya, meanwhile, called every lawyer she knew, but the mogul was ruthless. "I'll donate to your little projects if you walk away," he offered. Luna threw a paint can at his car. "Tell him to donate this," she growled. While clearing the treehouse, Arya found a dusty box hidden under floorboards. Inside were childhood drawings. Luna's scribbled, "Help me," under a rainbow. Arya's stick figure family with dollar signs for eyes. Beneath them lay their mom's old checkbook, revealing years of secret loans. She was paying off Dad's gambling debts, Arya realized. Luna kicked the box. "So that's why my college fund vanished. Their parents showed up unannounced, holding a petition. Neighbors had signed to save the treehouse. "We failed you before," their dad said, eyes wet. "Let us help now." Reluctantly, Arya agreed. Luna handed her mom a brush. "Paint something true." News vans arrived as the family scrubbed graffiti, their mom painting over mistakes with shaky hands. The mogul appeared, smirking, until a reporter asked why he'd tear down a community space. "It's just business," he shrugged. The clip went viral. Donations poured in to save the treehouse. The mogul backed down, gifting the land to the city under public pressure. At the victory party, Luna hung their childhood drawings inside the treehouse. Arya added the checkbook, framing it as the cost of secrets. The twist? The mogul's wife, moved by the story, commissioned Luna to paint a mural in their corporate office. "Make it hurt," she said. Luna painted a treehouse crushed under money bags, titled "Progress." As fall leaves drifted, their mom sat beneath it, sketching Arya and Luna laughing. "It's better," she said. Arya nodded, still broken, but better. That night, Luna texted Arya, "Remember when we hated each other?" Arya replied, "Now we just hate parking lots." The final scene showed the treehouse lit up, kids inside painting bananas with wings. On the roof, their dad had nailed a sign, "No demolishing, only dreams." Some endings weren't endings, just new cracks for better things to grow through. Arya stood at the edge of the treehouse art retreat, now bustling with kids splattering paint on walls and laughing. Luna's winged banana mural hung proudly beside their dad's crooked sign. It had been 5 years since the demolition fight, and the place thrived, a messy monument to second chances. The twist came quietly. Arya received an invitation to speak at a global education summit. On stage, she praised community colleges and late-night hustle, until the host interrupted. "We have a surprise donor." The screen flashed a live feed of the tech mogul's office, his wife grinning beside Luna's progress mural. "We're funding 100 treehouse art retreats," she announced. Luna, painting nearby, dropped her brush. "Why?" she texted Arya. The reply, "Guilt sells. Let's spend it." Their parents, now volunteers at the retreat, served lemonade in stained aprons. One afternoon, their mom handed Arya a crumpled sketch, a detailed drawing of the treehouse, signed, "First try, don't laugh." Arya framed it beside the stick figure family painting. "Progress," Luna snorted, but her eyes softened. The final sting. Luna's family portrait mural, once hidden in a warehouse, was selected for a prestigious art gallery. At the opening, their dad stood awkwardly in a suit, handing out banana-shaped cookies. "Your mom's idea," he mumbled. Arya spotted Luna staring at their reflection in the mural's glass. Two sisters, side by side. "We look okay," Luna said. Arya bumped her shoulder. "Better than the stick figures." Later, a teen approached Luna, clutching a Luna and Arya collective flyer. "I got into art school," she said, voice shaky, "because of your free classes." Luna froze, then hugged her fiercely. "Don't thank me yet. Art school's brutal." As they left the gallery, Arya's phone buzzed, a notification from the Luna Project. A student's essay popped up. "I became my own hero when I realized family isn't a title. It's a choice." Arya forwarded it to Luna. "Cheesy, but true," Luna replied. That night, they sat on the treehouse roof, their parents' laughter drifting up from below. Luna flicked paint at Arya. "Remember when you hated me?" Arya wiped her cheek. "You were the worst." Luna grinned. "Still am." The real ending? No grand speeches or perfect fixes. Just a treehouse full of splattered dreams, a sister who stole Arya's coffee, and parents who finally learned to listen. Some stories don't end. They just turn the page. As stars blinked awake, Arya whispered, "What's next?" Luna tossed a paint can into the dark. "Dunno, but it'll piss someone off." They laughed, the sound echoing through the cracks of everything they'd broken and rebuilt.